want to know more about him, you can search him on a Google as Tasleem Arif sir, Oppo. Okay. So now I request our director sir to welcome our honorable, respected Tasleem Arif.
It is a great opportunity for me to welcome Tasleem Arif, who actually happened to be my classmate also. So it is a great feeling that I am welcoming my friend and that type of friend who has studied from class 1 to 12. So it is a great honor from my side to have Tasleem Arif discussing lots of things
Thanks a lot.
with the children of Sunny Valley Academy. So first of all, lots of
Thanks a lot.
Tasleem, that you have taken your time and you have came to our meeting. And one more thing which I will that in spite of lots of your busy schedule you have came. That's for that we are really very thankful. Uh,
That
one
from
more.
his
Welcome our
very
Tasleem
busy
Arif sir.
schedule, he has taken out some of the time just to motivate all of us. It is really a great honor for Sunny Valley Academy parents and the complete staff to have Mr. Tasleem Aram along with us. So a great pleasure for all of us. To my all the children and the parent, kindly listen him very patiently and very properly, because such type of people never comes again and again, and it is a great opportunity for all of us. Thank you so much, sir.
First of all, thanks to Rajiv and his team for inviting me in this. As the first time I'm going to connect with kids from 6 to 10th standard. And I believe their parents are also joined or only kids are there? Who all the audience for this?
Parents are also there.
Mostly children, but
Perfect.
some parents are also there.
Perfect. So I will try to make it brief because these 6 years old, six standard classes students, they don't have much patience. So I will try to make it brief. And also I will convey some message to their parents that is required because 6 to 10 years for students for 6 to 10 years, their majorly contributions in their growth is done by their parents. So yeah, so in my motivational speech, I will try to brief 40% about the kids and rest 60% on the parents and how they should do parenting and all. So as Rajiv said that I started my school, I had done my schooling with Rajiv in from Mughalsarai, Kendi Vidyalaya. Then I moved to Delhi and I've done my master. And during this journey, I realized that because I also came from the small city like Mughalsarai, and today when we see the back, that what are the things which we had done in the past, which helped us, and what are the things which I want to guide to the other so that they follow it and they succeed in their future. So please remember the three things factored in your life. The first thing is you need to be very disciplined. So in discipline comes that whatever be the asked to do, just follow it that and use proper thought process that you should not cross that limit. So discipline is the something which we need to follow strictly. And the second point is the focus. All of you, I know it's very young. You people are very young, so whatever I will say is tough for you to digest. But I heard that there are some students from class 10 also. So for them, it's one thing I can say that please be more focused. Focus towards your goal. Focus towards your effort. Focus to make sure that what are the things you are doing it is rightly done and on time is done. And the third thing which I want to pass all of you, you need to aim high. You should not restrict your aim. Always remember that you never feel that you are from a small city or from small stuff and all, then you cannot achieve it. Trust me, in today's world, more than 40% people who are achiever in this world, in at least in India, are all from the small cities, are all from who have they use little minimum resource. So please remember that don't restrict yourself in aiming high. Don't think that you cannot achieve it. The time you start believing that you can achieve it, you can assume that the 60% of your job is done. It's all your dream, it's all your the thought process is the main thing which help you to boost you in your life, which help you to success in your life. That's why the topic which I asked Rajiv for this brief presentation is see what others can't see. You always remember the world, the way it's going on, you will get more competitive environment, more competitive. Whatever we got, it will be more competitive than what we face. So you need to prepare for that. And for preparing for that, you need to see that what other cannot see. When I say what other cannot see is the mean that there are always 100 ways to do one job, but there are 95 ways to do job which is other don't follow. So always try to believe that what uniqueness you can come with your process, what uniqueness you come with your thought process or your approach, that's only will make you different. So always as a kid, listen to the teacher because they had covered the path in their life, so they know what is better. So listen your teacher, follow them strictly, and also your parents. So whenever you are in the school, you follow that the teacher's instruction very strictly, you follow them properly. And when you go back to your home, this whatever your parents are telling, then those instruction you follow in your life. If you're following the instruction of your teacher in school and parents in your home, and you aim your high, then you can achieve it. And since some parents are also there, so as I mentioned that because 6 to 10 years is too young to understand these things, so I want to touch the parents and the teachers staff, whoever is there in the school. Please remember that your job, our job is not only to teach them, because these kids, they learn more from our practices rather than our advice. So we need to understand that what the practice we are following in front of them, that is more critical. Bookish knowledge is required, is a hygiene where they need to compete. So they need to have the bookish knowledge, but for the success, they need to do some uniqueness. With the bookish knowledge, they can be eligible for the competition, but to success in that high-end competition, they need to come up with some uniqueness. So as a teacher or as a parent, please invest more time to teach them not only the bookish thing, but also that how easily they understand and how easily they can follow that in their real life. So always remember, whatever these kids learn, they learn more from your practices rather than from your advice. So always when you in the class or when you are in the front of kids, try to behave and respect each other so that they learn from you. These are the small stuff, but impact a lot when they grow. So always remember that even if you do the 20 items good, but if you miss the 5 items, trust me, the negative things attract more. So they will attract more from those five things which you miss. So always try to, whenever you're in the classroom and all, always try to give behave like so that they can consider you as an example. They will consider you as that how they have to grow and they have to follow it. So the parents' role, the teachers' roles are very important. And whenever you give the any lecture in class, please remember to motivate them, because these are the kids. And trust me, those kids, only the marks is not the criteria to be a success. From my journey of life, I can tell you, marks is only a hygiene. Marks is the only thing is required to make you eligible. But be a success, to be a go-in achiever and to be achiever in your life, you need to be very unique in your thought process. So always try to motivate them to do something differently. They should not only worry about that how to do it, but they should more worry about that how to make it different from other, how to see what other cannot see, how to understand understand the importance of that work, how to make sure that whatever the stuff they are doing it, how really is going to impact in their life. So if you motivate them, if you make them to believe that if they want to achieve anything in your life, they can achieve it. If that belief you are able to build in their life, in building their thought process, then trust me, nothing is impossible. Today's world, if you take out the billionaire, if you take out the successful man, 20 top successful man in the IT in India, you will find out that more than 60%, including the Baiju, including the Paytm, including the InMobi, all the top billionaire, top companies, these all guys are coming from the small city. The only difference they make it is their belief, their trust that they can do the big thing. They can achieve the big thing. And then they started building in that. So the motivation and the aim of achieving the big stuff is very important. Never let you aim down. Never believe that after 12th, I will do some engineering college or I will do some XYZ medical, and then I will try to live, earn and live. No, you always think very big. You always aim your high. You always believe that what others had not achieved, you are going to achieve it. And once that thought process comes in your mind, once you start believing that you can achieve it, trust me, 60% of your work is done. So the first thing, the one thing which make one achiever different from other is its self-belief, is the belief that he or she can achieve it. And as I said, so one thing I want to convey to all of you and request all of you, please respect each other. And since in the kids, and as I said, that parents and society and teachers, these guys learn from the advice. So please respect each other. If you have girls, if you have ladies, please show them respect. That is very important. For all the boys, kids, I request you, whenever you have any girls in your class, whenever you see any ladies in your school, in your society, please respect them. Because with your study, you can get the skill. But if the culture you don't get it, you will never succeed. So the successful man have two things important. One is skill, his knowledge. Other thing is the culture. So always remember, if you start believing that if you can study hard, you can aim it high, then you can achieve it. No, unless you are well cultured, unless you respect your parents, unless you respect your teacher, and at the end, the most important thing, unless you respect the girl, the ladies. Please remember, these things are very important. So in your personal life also, in your society life also, when you grow, always keep remember, unless you respect your parents, girls, ladies, you cannot succeed. Whatever success you will get it by only skill, it is only a short term. So if you want to be successful for long term, always respect your elders, always respect girls and ladies. So these things I want to pass to you people. And that's all from my side, because I know you people are very young. So I will not take more time for you people. So if you have any question, please ask me anything related to your life, my life, or anything related to IT, any stuff related to any company, please let me know. I will try to answer you people.
Okay.
Rajiv, back to you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational word. I hope your motivational words must help our children to achieve their aim. One of our child want to ask a question, that is Achal Singh of class 9. Achal Singh of class 9.
Again, sir, myself Anshul Singh. I study class 10. When you started your company Oppo R&D in India, You wanted to do only work for the Indian consumers. So my question is that what another thing you want to do for the Indian consumer?
Thanks a lot, Achal. Whenever you work for any company, it's not about Oppo or Samsung. Any company, whenever you work, then you try to identify who's your target consumer. So since we started our R&D center in India, so definitely Indian consumer are the target segment. And since we are the local here, so we wanted to do something different which other companies cannot do, because as R&D we can invent that part, we can build that part. So for anything innovation, you first need to understand their insight. So when we started R&D center, we invested a lot on the consumer insight. When I said consumer insight, it means we go through the fields, we try to understand how they behave. Even if you take the phone, someone is the left-hander, someone is the right-hander, someone prefer to click the button in the other way. So each human have its own mindset, and they try to behave differently. So we try to understand that how this Indian consumer are different from the global, so that when we go back and develop any solution, anything for the Indian consumer, then we can consider those points and we make it better for that. So considering that one, there are a lot of new innovation which we had done in Oppo, like the beauty mode. So one thing I can tell you, the skin color of different region are different. So all these, the new term which you can think about, artificial intelligence, these all are depend upon the sample. So we took this different sample of the Indian consumer. When I said different sample for beauty mode, then the skin tone, different skin tones are there. Then we had examined that skin tone. Then we made the sampling of that skin tone and developed our own engine using the AI and make the beauty mode. So today, when you take the picture from the Oppo device, you will find that the picture quality is one of the best in the mobile. So these all outputs are based on the effort which we had done through our consumer insight or connecting with the local consumer.
Okay, thank you, sir. As you are from technical background, and as we know that smartphones are and many advantages and disadvantages too. So, what precaution you suggest my children while using a smartphone to avoid any kind of problem in future?
Yeah, correct. So smartphone, as you rightly said, it is just a tool. Whenever you have any tool, it's all depend upon user, how he or she want to use that tool. You can use that tool in the positive way also, on the negative way also. This is just like knife. Knife is something, if you want to use positively, you use for cutting the vegetable and all. But if you want to use in the negative way, then you can use in the negative approach also. So same way in the smartphone, is it just a platform that gives you unlimited exposure to the content. So now you need to understand that how to restrict in this. So now as for parents, I can request each platform, either is a YouTube, Facebook, whichever these days is very popular. Everywhere they have parental control option. So I request first to the parents, please go to the setting in the YouTube or respective application which you prefer to watch, and enable that parental control, so that accidentally also some non means the content which is not good for the kids should not come. So that is important for the parents. And for the kids, I request them, because you people are too young, so invest, do more time in, if you have to, you want to play the game and all, then please do more outdoor game and all. Avoid using the smartphone unless it's very important. And if you have to use it, I know that due to this COVID and all, now all the classes are going in the smartphone or in the PC. So please use this in your constructive way. So if you want to use it, use the calculator. Use, if you're using the Chrome or browser, curriculum only. Don't go beyond that one, because it's, again, as I said, is it just a tool. So please use it properly. And I request all the parents, please enable the parental control option in the setting for all the in YouTube, Facebook, everywhere, whichever platform they use it, so that parents should not get exposed to the stuff which is not good for them.
Okay, sir. Thank you. One more question is there, sir, that many people have misconception that mobile and apps are capturing their personal data. So how can we avoid that?
Perfect. So each application, each platform, whenever you install any application, you will see that they ask for your app permission. So whenever you install, you keep seeing that what are the permission that app is telling, app is asking to you. So if that permission is not related to the application, so you try to avoid it. You don't install and you don't give that permission, because now in Android 10 onward, now it will not ask you one time permission. Every time whenever you try to use, and if you are going to use that particular feature, then only it will ask for the permission. So please don't give permission to the apps unless you think that is required. Example, if it's a calculator, that doesn't require to access your contact, that doesn't require to access your photo. So whenever you are installing any application, please keep eye on the app permission. And if anything you find that is fishy, if it's not related to that feature of that application, please don't give that permission for that application. By that way you can block it, and you can control it. And related to privacy, since most of the OEMs, including Oppo, we strictly follow this privacy. We make sure that all the data related to user stay in their particular country only. So definitely everyone is taking care of all that one. Especially in Oppo, we are doing this very strictly. We follow this very strictly. We don't tolerate any issue in the privacy. And I'm sure that other OEMs, others companies also following same. But as a user, as I mentioned, whenever you install app, if it's not required, please don't install. And if it's required during the installation, please keep your eye on the app permission. That will help you to give you the idea that how mature is that application. And if it's not related to your future, please don't give that permission.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I hope our children must have understand what to do while installing a app, so that they should not give they give only permission which they require, no false permissions. Okay, sir.
Anyone else want to ask any question?
No, sir. Our query is over.
Okay.
Thanks. I think that's all from my side. Again, Raju, thanks a lot for inviting me. It's the first time I'm connecting with the school kids, because they are too young, and I know it's too heavy also for them to understand these things. But so today, whatever I had taught, I had discussed in my speech is more about on to the teachers and the parents, because trust me, don't you people are doing very critical job. So you are not only doing this teaching one, but you are just building a society. Whatever the lesson you are giving to these kids, these guys are going to return into the society. It's not only you are teaching them, but the role which you people are playing is very critical for the society also. So the one request to all the teachers and all your staff member and parents also, please request them, please pass this message to respect girls, to respect ladies, to respect elders, to respect parents. If we want to build a beautiful society for the future, then we need to start preparing from today. So please, as an example to them, because whatever the way you are going to handle the kids now, they are going to follow the same in the future. So please take care of this part and let them believe that both men or women are equal. we should give respect more to the girls, elders, and their parents, so that when they grow in this tomorrow in the future and go in the build the society, then in that society, these things where we are still lacking, we should give the better, they can go do better in that, and tomorrow in the future we can have the better society for these people. Thanks for my.
Sir,
Lots of
thanks a lot,
thanks.
sir, for giving your precious time to us. Really, thanks a lot from our whole team, our children, from our teachers, and from my side also. Thanks a lot for giving it.
But one
Thanks,
thing,
thanks.
I think is,
Yes, sir.
okay, I think, yes, Tasleem, one thing is there, 100% very good. Lots of thing has been said by you, but one thing, one promise I want from you, that whenever you are coming to Mughal Sarai or Varanasi, you are 100% coming to our school, and one by one you will talk to my children.
Definitely anytime, man. Raji, anything for you, man.
Uh, okay, lots of thank Tasleem from my side, and
Take care.
100% from my whole team. Thank you.
Take care, man.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care. Thanks.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Okay. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.